I have the honor to speak on behalf of the European Union and its member states. For the past 7 years, the EU, together with our partners in OIC, have been presenting this resolution jointly in response to the atrocities against the Rohingya Muslims and other minorities in Myanmar, which forced over 1 million to flee the country. We thank the OIC, particularly Bangladesh and Saudi Arabia, for their productive cooperation in preparing the resolution, and we appreciate all co-sponsors for their support. Since the illegal and unconstitutional coup against the democratically elected government on February 1st, 2021, and the repression that has followed, the situation has drastically deteriorated. This resolution strongly condemns the widespread and systemic human rights violations and abuses in the country and violations of international humanitarian law. It also reiterates deep concern over the military's excessive use of force, including aerial attacks, mass killings, torture, sexual and gender-based violence, as well as arbitrary detentions. This year's text includes stronger language addressing the worrying developments over the past year. It expresses grave concerns over the stated intention of the Myanmar military to hold elections amid intensifying conflict and ongoing human rights violations. It calls for an immediate end to violence and for inclusive dialogue. It also urges all governments to broaden the donor base and make financial contributions to the refugee response. With the current situation in Myanmar, there is unfortunately little hope and prospects for the safe, voluntary, dignified and sustainable return of Rohingya refugees, who continue to be generously hosted in Bangladesh. While this year's resolution has been strengthened significantly, the EU believes it should have gone further, particularly in addressing the continued flow of arms, weapons and technology to the Myanmar military in line with Human Rights Council Resolution 5820 adopted by consensus. However, we still believe that the current text sends the important message that the Rohingya and the people of Myanmar have not been forgotten by the international community. The EU continues to stand with the people of Myanmar and fully supports their democratic will and aspirations and their legitimate right to live in peace and respect for their human rights and fundamental freedoms,